He's such a cool guy and he's so fine looking. I gotta know what he's up to. Where's his Facebook? What is his Facebook? If you truly want to avoid people to find personal peace, you have to avoid Facebook. A lot of people said in the comments section of me avoiding people that social media was a big part of the problem. So let's discuss, shall we? Facebook. There's a trade-off, my friends. There's a trade-off. So I first heard of Facebook probably around 2007. And you go on it and you see an immediate benefit. You're like, okay, oh, there's Chris. There's Joanne from high school. I can reconnect with them and stay in touch. In fact, I think part of society now, that's how we make an effort with each other. We don't talk on the phone anymore. We just kind of have people on our Facebook and sort of make comments, maybe send them a happy birthday once a year. To me, that's really not making an effort, but I'm the guy who avoids people, so who cares? But it's information mining. You think this is great. You see an immediate benefit, but they ask you, what are your interests? They have your contact information. What movies do you like? What hobbies do you do? And then before you know it, you start having targeted ads. In fact, sometimes, have you not ever had a chat with somebody about something maybe you don't normally talk about? I don't know, paper towels maybe. And all of a sudden in your ads feed on Facebook, you're starting to get ads for paper towels. A little weird, eh? Information mining. You're giving your information and then the spam starts. Friends, have you ever had stalkers or creepy people wanting to be in your life? Unfortunately, I've had a few. And Facebook has to be one of the most absolute favorite platforms for them to use to try and get information on you and to creep you and to figure out your business and your behaviors. That Bryan, he's such a cool guy and he's so fine looking. I gotta know what he's up to. Where's his Facebook? What is his Facebook? Okay, have you ever known, I talked about this briefly in another video, have you ever known people that are very dramatic? And when you have them on your Facebook, they're like, it's always drama. They air out their dirty laundry. They're part of all like the local groups, and there's always a commotion. There's always something drastic going on in their lives that they have to post about and let everybody know about. Everybody, please, a tragedy happened today. When I was bringing in the groceries, I dropped a carton of eggs. I get tired of reading that crap, man. And then I'm kind of like, I've had a few instances in my life where I had people like that kind of in my social circle in my life. And you get tired of it. You're like, oh my God, is everything a crisis to you? Do you ever have like a day where you can just relax? The local fighting, so sometimes you have like local groups that people join and they talk about, I don't know, something for sale, snow removal in your town. Somebody double parked on the main street. And people get into these really, really stupid fights. And you're just like, I remember some time ago, I was in a local group. It was actually for the local gym group. And a guy made a really ignorant comment to one of my posts. And I was pissed. And I'm like, guys, I can have a temper and I can be very confrontational. I admit it. I wanted to go confront the guy. I had to really calm myself down. Bumped into him in the gym about a month later, and he tried to be my buddy. Yeah, ass. And my friend Jonesy, check out his channel, Radio Jonesy. My good friend from Tasmania, he was talking about this recently about how he had some friends post on a Facebook group, and people that didn't even really understand what the post was about just started attacking the people and started fighting. Who needs the bullshit? The political debating, the fighting. Remember a few years ago, we had the whole debating about the medication some of us had to take with what was going around the world. I get it. We don't all agree with it. We don't whatever. It just got very tiresome reading about that and people fighting all the time. If you don't want to do it, don't take it. If you take it, whatever. What's fighting about it on Facebook going to do? And then now we have this thing with politics. I know a few people who have their political beliefs. I don't agree with them, but it's cool. We can still be friends. But a lot of people, it's not like that anymore. People are like, hey man, if you don't agree with me and how I see things, you're an idiot and we're not friends anymore. Really? We're not allowed to disagree? There's times I'm scrolling through Facebook in the morning, I'm like, man, this is changing my mood. I don't like how this is affecting me. The local gossip wheel, friends. I live in an area, in every area there's nosy people, but I live in an area where a lot of people have an unhealthy interest in other people's business and gossip. That ain't me. I don't care what Joe and Frank down the road are doing. I don't care what, Janet down the other way is doing. I really don't care. I just focus on what me and mine have to do. I couldn't care less. I find that stuff just really weak. I don't want any part of it. And that's why I don't post my business on Facebook, because I don't want people around here talking about it. It's crazy the stuff people need to talk about. Like when I bump into somebody and like, oh my God, on the weekend, Stephen and Susie slept together. And Jason got drunk and Maureen didn't pay her hydro bill and her hydro's cut off. Oh my God, who can I tell? Who can I tell? Who can I tell? They know everybody's business. I'm like, you need to kind of like get a life or something. You know how there's always that person, they always think that posts are always about them. Not only are they the center of their own universe, they think that they should be the center of everyone else's universe. Oh, look at this post. Were they talking about me? It has to be about me because everything revolves around me. You know, Uncle John, share a random meme that you thought was really funny. You get a message. Is everything okay? Did I do something wrong? Is that post about me? I've had that. And when I shut down my Facebook account, I had some acquaintances who were on my Facebook messaging me. I remember one person didn't even know. Why did you take me off your friends list? Dude, I don't even really know you. Like, so when you get friend requests from people that you don't really know, it can get a little weird. But I've had some people say, like, why did you block me? Why did you? No, I didn't block anybody. I just shut down my Facebook account. Drama and bullshit. Who needs it? Friends, I don't know if you've ever encountered this type of personality. I have several times in my life, for reasons I might get into in another video. But have you ever known that type of person? They just don't like you, but they don't really tell you. But they're the type of people that'll twist what you say. If you make a joke, even if people know it's a joke, they'll try and twist it around to make it seem like you're being serious and trying to direct it towards somebody. They're just shit disturbers. They just don't like you, and they'll just come up with the stupidest reasons to not like you. I've had a few people like that on my Facebook over the years. Who needs the bullshit? The frenemies. Do you know what a frenemy is? You know, I don't like Bryan, but I pretend to be his friend because he could kick my ass and everyone else in the senior home too. It's someone who you think or pretends to be your friend, but then they turn around and badmouth you to other people and they really think that you don't hear about it. I don't need those people in my life. But when people will run someone down or put someone down or say how much they don't like someone, they have them on their Facebook friends list and they're buddying up to them in the comment section. Gee, I don't like this person, but I'm going to pretend to be their buddy on Facebook. Huh. I don't get it. If you don't like someone, don't have them on your Facebook. That's another reason I hate seeing that on Facebook. Another annoyance. People. You're telling people when you're not home. Hello? I saw a documentary some time ago. It was about vandals. They love coming up with fake Facebook accounts and getting onto people's friends lists and seeing when people go on vacation. Oh, Jane just posted, we're going to Mexico for a week. Well, Jane's gone for a week. Okay, this is her address. So let's go on Google Street View and case out her house and find the best way in. Another thing, when you have a business, and this is from personal experience, client relationships. I remember years ago, I have a small business. You guys know about that. I had a client, I'm going to say about 10 years ago. And there was some type of discussion on Facebook. It was something like had to do with like weight loss or fat loss training, something like that. And I gave my opinion on something. And she didn't really get what I was saying, and she took it the wrong way. And I just get this nasty message from her. And then I tried to write back and explain because she didn't get it. And then, so she deleted me and blocked me from Facebook and was no longer my client. So I don't like being in that situation sometimes when it's like I get friend requests from people that could be potential clients. And then I'm like, okay, well, if I add them on my Facebook, what if they get offended by something I say? Because sometimes I do tend to offend people. It happens once in a while. But then if I don't accept their friend request, then they might get offended and not be a client anymore. I don't like being in that situation. So I found one of the easiest things to do is just take myself out of that. Guys, we could come up with a million reasons to not have Facebook. I really believe it's one of the great evils of our time. Unfortunately, I think it's really changed the world. So a lot of you in the comment section of my viral videos said, hey, social media is a big problem. And I agree. It's a huge problem. And I think Facebook's the worst. I'm a little older. I don't have some of these other apps. Like, someone mentioned something about Steam or Twitch and stuff. I don't even know what the hell those are. But the typical standard ones, I think Facebook's the worst. And they're just off the top of my head. I could probably come up with another 100 reasons to not have Facebook. What do you guys think? What's your experience been? I know a lot of you agree with me on this. Comment below and let's talk about it. So if you want to have personal peace, you got to avoid Facebook. This is Bryan signing off.